Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime Snip Snap. This is the short form video in which we play one game of Marvel Snap featuring a deck that'll be showcased in a live stream this week. And a link to that video, that live stream, if you want to watch it, will be at the end of this video. If I did all my editing correctly, that is. We're going to go ahead and play our blade down here to get rid of our Skaar from hand. And, oh, we actually got +5 energy right off the bat from Project Pegasus. Should I do this then? Yeah, let's still do it. Let's still do that, and then we can play our Ghost Rider down right now using that. This deck is all about discarding, guys. It features the new Weapon H card that was released this week, and it's a new form of discard. I like to call it a new form of discard. Hopefully Weapon H opens up a new form of discard. I'm sure it's not this deck that I put together here, but I'm sure somebody will break the code here, and maybe we'll have a new sort of discard challenge the base discard meta that's out there right now. I don't know, but I like how this deck's performing so far, and hopefully you will too if I perform well here. That is always the challenge whenever I go to record videos. In fact, I'm feeling so confident we're going to head and snap. We're up against the Star-Lord here. That doesn't even scare me, man. Star-Lord, I ain't scared by your blob. Your 13 power blob. Not to mention what that would have taken some cards from his deck. So if 13 power is all that they got, then maybe we'll be in pretty good shape here. We got a White Widow came down for my opponent there. They threw a Widow's Kiss at us. That is fine. We got an Enchantress in hand now as well. And we also got Mole Man in this deck, guys. Mole Man is normally a 3/4. On reveal, banish the top card of your deck. Add 2 rocks to your hand. Set their powers to the banished card's cost. Since I'm using so many high-powered cards, it just made sense, or high-cost cards, it just made sense to include a Mole Man in hand to maybe get some cheap rocks out of here. So let's see what he pulls up this time. He pulled up the Black Knight. That is the worst card he could have pulled from our deck. One of the worst cards. Yeah, it only gets one rocks. Are they even rocks at that point? Or pebbles? I guess a 1/1 rock is still better than the 1/0 that they normally are, right? But anyway, it doesn't matter now because we got Lady Sif in hand here, and Lady Sif will discard our Weapon H, which will reduce Weapon H's cost. Weapon H is the featured card this week, a 7/14, but when discarded, you put this back with -2 cost. So not too shabby. We'll hold on to the rocks. We might have to use this 1 power that they're giving us here in the last turn or something to fill out some of the numbers. Fill out some of the math, if you will. Ares trying to come down and get some buffs there, but we topped it off. I think their blob might have weakened their deck here a little bit. All right, we got Swordmaster now in hand, but all the cards in my hand right now are odd cost, so not a good hit for our Weapon H there. I will play the rock down just to get rid of this Widow's Kiss. And then I'll play this one down. And do we play Chamber now? Let's play Chamber now. He's not going to get a big buff there, but he's still going to be, a 2/7. 2/7, it's not bad. And then we can play our Swordmaster down, and at least we got a 50% chance to hit Weapon H. Swordmaster, give me some Weapon H action there, buddy. Essen coming down for my ball. That's a pretty good card for them. Okay, here's the moment, guys. Swordmaster, Weapon H. And you hit the Enchantress. Of course. Swordmaster, you idiot. I think we're still okay. Our Weapon H is 5/14 now. It is the only card we can play. We got narrow leads everywhere. I'm not a big fan of that. My opponent could swoop in and take any of these locations right now. So my question is, where do we put our Weapon H? Where do we can go 25 to 13 here. They would have to get 12 power to tie us there. That's likely. We can do 30 to 12 here. That's a little more unlikely for them to take that back. It doesn't matter because my opponent retreated. I get a lot of retreats using this deck, man. I don't know what it is, man. People get scared. People get scared. Or maybe Star-Lord is just impatient and was like, okay, he's not going to finish his turn. And, yeah. But, you know what? We did it. We pulled it off, guys. I think Blob ruined their deck. Blob ruined their deck. It might have performed better if Blob hadn't sucked up all that power right off the bat thanks to that Project Pegasus. But we pull it off with our Weapon H Mole Man deck. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like and subscribe. If you'd like to subscribe and see more content, I try to do these Prime Snip Snaps every week, although sometimes it depends on my actual work schedule, and sometimes I can't get in and edit videos and record videos. But I do try to live stream every week if I can, so look for those. And then speaking of the live stream for this particular deck should be on the screen now. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.